Armed residents from central Johannesburg have once again started closing shops belonging to foreigners around the Bree Street taxi rank. The crowd broke away from a gathering in Jeppe where Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi spoke, condemning the violence and calling for harmonious living between South Africans and foreign nationals. Our reporter Mahlako Komane is of course there on the ground. Mahlako, take us through what's the latest. Give us an update, please.
Yes, Flo, we are still here at we're actually in Hillbrow now, just closer to Hillbrow. We are still in the CBD of Johannesburg. There's still heavy police presence here, and you could have seen earlier on from our visuals that there was rubber bullets that were used by police to try and disperse the crowd. It's our understanding that the crowd that was here refused to disperse, saying that they did not take kindly to having to shut down their businesses for the day, that they're losing they're losing money, that it's expensive for them to have these disruptions in their business as well. And also, I'm just going to move away from this because you will understand that just judging from the road that we've been walking up and down here, there's quite a lot of bottles, so clearly there's also an issue of intoxication that's also playing part here as well. We are again still waiting for police, but I've seen Police Captain Makubela he's just arrived, and we will be later just getting him to tell us have there been any casualties. And we've also seen more ambulances also making their way here, so it will be quite interesting for us to try and gather what exactly is it that is happening here. Have there been any casualties? Have there been any injuries since this started about 2-3 hours ago?
All right, so I mean at this point then, I mean, can you tell us about whether or not, I mean, from where I'm looking, it seems as though the violence has somewhat sort of calmed a little bit compared to the last time that we spoke. You seem calmer yourself too, actually. Tell us about really at what point are we at now, and where are the police and what's happening at this point?
Okay, I'm just going to ask Nukumalachi just to pan. The police are right behind us. This street, just going further down, you'll see that there's still police here. They were earlier on shooting those rubber bullets. There was a crowd here earlier on. You're quite correct. Things seemingly a little bit better. There was a crowd here that refused to disperse, hence the shooting of the rubber bullets to try and disperse those crowds. And seemingly police saying, you know, they will be here until the situation is calmer. And we're just going to get shots. If you can just see there seems to be some gathering here that is going on. Earlier on we heard a gentleman who didn't get his name, who was addressing crowds, asking them, saying, please go, please go. We seeing foreign nationals saying that, you know, they are ready to put up a fight if need be. But a gentleman here just trying to calm down the situation using a mic, just trying to ask them to please disperse and allow the police to do their jobs. But for now, we really haven't seen that crowd that made its way from the hostels there at in Jeppe into the CBD. So we are not really sure exactly. Is it just residents that are lined up on the streets here? People perhaps that were just about their business in the city today. But we will get that comment from police that will be able to tell us what is actually going on here. Have there been any arrests? We still don't know what is it that transpired in terms of that. But the situation slightly looking a little bit better than it was. It was very tense earlier on. I think perhaps the rubber bullets maybe having helped to disperse somewhat of the crowd. But there's just are some people here who seemingly very upset. But as I also earlier indicated, that there is some level of alcohol that's playing the part here. Quite a lot of beer bottles on the streets being thrown down here. And we're also seeing people also, taking in some alcohol.
Yeah, all right. Mahlako, thank you very much. Many thanks to you, and please stay safe. We do know where there is alcohol involved. We never know what's going to happen. So do stay safe. We will continue to check in and out of the Johannesburg CBD.